Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater. They go play action. Bridgewater rolling to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. Bridgewater on first down. Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Quinnen Williams, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Play fake. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Cook, his 2nd rush. the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Bridgewater now on second down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater, the same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Bridgewater again. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. After one, 7-3 the score. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, there's
do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
Carlson able to put this one through. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quez Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one? I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because they carry it with them. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Rams. George Kittle, sing. Yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get 7. Being taken down at the 27. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't...
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 44, Bridgewater.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. So that would have been something for...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back to throw here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he is going to have the Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
9.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. And here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Forced out to his left.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Rams first. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Will try going up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Bridgewater. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Back to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. First down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Bridgewater's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Bridgewater. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, Bridgewater. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Cook. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. 1:45 to play. Bridgewater. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Bridgewater to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a tough.
Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Murray now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes. Quarterback upright.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw.
Pass caught. The crossing route. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Cook again. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Cook was going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Murray. That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for the Saints.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 57 yards.
Not an horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Here's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Murray going to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw again on second down. Murray.
To the right and complete to Pittman. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Hey, Bronco switch.
And it's good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. On the move past the 40.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 6. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flipped on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game, even though we had complete control.
One after here coming up. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, knowing exactly where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Back to throw again. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll set up a throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll get it up near midfield of 49 before being taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is off the left, upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my man, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Second and 4. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of a failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when you talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They run it again with Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. This one caught by Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Handoff comes to Cook. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray going to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw caught by Tony. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.